What's up, everybody? It's Frankie V. Coming up on this week's Sunset Island Music Show, we've got all sorts of new bands for you this week. Stonebreed, Penny Fountain, Shallow Point, Shadows Calling, Cultist Black, and we've got some old favorites, Healer, Zana, Seems Like Tuesday, and Anna Pack. And I've got a brand new artist from England. Her name is Georgia Hanson. Wait until you hear this girl. And we've got a brand new number one. It's all coming up on this week's Sunset Island Music Show. Hey, what's going on, everybody? The fireworks make sense this week. Happy 4th of July. It's actually only the 3rd of July, but so everybody's off today anyways. All the banks were closed. Everything was going on. It is 4th of July weekend, even though it's Monday, but you know what I mean. What's going on? It's Frankie V, and welcome to this week's Sunset Island Music Show. We've got all sorts of great stuff for you coming up. All sorts of brand new bands. We've got some old favorites. And I need to tell you about my trip. This is the first show I've done. It feels like it's been forever since I've done a show with you all. But it's my first show back since I went out to Las Vegas and hung out. I got my dream came true. I got to hang out with the Soap Girls, and what a time I had. It was a crazy, crazy night. The show didn't show up where it was supposed to be. Had to get the venue changed on the last minute. But it all went off without a hitch. It went great, and the girls were awesome. I finally got to meet Millie and me, and it was funny because, I got to Vegas on Wednesday. The show wasn't until Friday. So I get out there on Wednesday, go to the dive bar where the show was supposed to be, and let me tell you something. There's a reason why it was called the dive bar. It was, we're just going to leave it at that. Anyway, so I shot a couple videos, sent them over to the girls, kind of showed them what was going on. And then Friday night, we get to the show. We got there a few hours early to hang out, and there's a sign on the door. The dive bar is closed by the county. And I'm like, oh, this isn't good. So I hurry up and snap a picture. I didn't know if anybody knew yet, because I was way early. I hurried up, snapped a picture, sent it over to the girls, where Millie got right back to me immediately and said, holy crap, we just found out too. We're trying to find a new venue. Stay close, I'll let you know what's going on. Long story short, they found a new venue called the Red Dwarf, which was an awesome little band little bar in Vegas. I'd never been there before. The guys I was with had never been there. Thanks to Google Maps, we found it immediately. Went right over there, got there a few hours early. All 5 bands that were supposed to play shot their way over to the Red Dwarf and put on a show. And while I was sitting there waiting, I got to meet all sorts of people. A guy named Aaron from Hawaii, a couple from Cincinnati. All these people came all this way just to see the Soap Girls in Vegas, and I can't really talk. I came all the way from Florida, but it was great hanging out with all them. And then at a certain point, I had some stuff in the car that I needed to go get because I wanted to give to Millie and me. And so I go outside after one of the bands to get something out of the car, and lo and behold, what happens? The little blue van that we've all seen on Instagram pulls up while I'm outside. Perfect timing on my part, I guess. I didn't plan it that way. But there they were. I'm like, holy crap, there they are in the flesh. So I said, it's about time you guys got here. So I said hi to Sam and me, and then Millie gave me a big hug, so I got my hug in early. They went in, they did the show, they played. There was 5 bands, they played third. All the other bands are great. A band called Cardeal ended up headlining the show, got to meet them. They were from Argentina. They were great, talked to everybody, had an absolute blast that night. And I've got to tell you, the band that opened the show, these guys, Sexworm. It's a couple of girls from San Diego. They were awesome. Sexworm is their name. You've seen them all over all my socials lately. I've actually been in touch with them. They're good at keeping in touch with me. I just posted a little short video of them up on everywhere, of them swimming in the pool. But they're from San Diego. They're funny. They played great music. A perfect way to start the show. I got to hang out with them a little bit. Cool girls. They're all the way in San Diego. I'm in Florida. Who knows when I'll get to see them again, but we promised each other somewhere our paths will cross again. So show gets done. I'm waiting, and I'm, nice guys finish last, I guess. I'm waiting patiently to talk to Millie and me, and I'd already talked to them a few times, so that was all right. But I got to meet Sam finally. I got a little selfie with Sam. I got to talk to Brandon Shore, their drummer, who's awesome, man. He's an old punk rock guy from South Africa. Talked to him for a bit. Talked to Tom, their merchandise guy. I was helping him out, and he actually knew who I was, which was shocking to me. And speaking of merchandise, you don't think I'd do my first show back after the Soap Girls without wearing this cool new t-shirt that I got from the show. This is the Hate Breed t-shirt. Love it. Absolutely love it. So finally got to talk to Millie and me, got a picture taken. I wish I would have gotten more. I did the nice thing. I took pictures of everybody with them, and everybody kept saying, oh yeah, you take pictures of me, I'll take pictures of you. Yeah, all those people disappeared after I took those pictures. Poor Sam was starving by the end of the night. So they finally got out of there. I did get to snap a couple pictures, but it's okay. I'm going to see them again. The point was that I had an absolute blast with them. It was a great night, and I kept telling them. I told Millie when I was talking to her, I was like, hey, we got a story about this. It wasn't just a normal show, man. The venue changed last minute. I'm posting it all over all of my socials. Everybody's posting it, and it ended up, out of all 5 bands there, they definitely had the biggest following. So Soap Girls Live, you have to go see them. They promised me they're going to be down my way later on in the year, and I can't wait. I'll get my pictures with them then. I'm not worried about it. I still talk to them on a regular basis, so it was an awesome night. So I figured, what better way to start off the show, since I knew I was going to be talking about them for a little while. Let's kick off the show with some Soap Girls, won't you? They played this one real close to the end. Everybody knew all the words to it. Even I knew all the words to it. You know this one. This is Psycho. It's the Soap Girls right here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
Faded rainbow.
You're just a psycho. Yes, we're all psychos. We're all psychos for Millie and me and the rest of the Soap Girl clan. Again, couldn't have been nicer to me, and I had a heck of a time hanging out with them. And again, don't forget, check out Sex Worm right here. And I didn't even show you guys. I brought my poster. Millie and me were nice enough to sign it for me. Now, it says they're playing at the dive bar. That obviously wasn't true because that's the place that was closed. But they did sign this for me. This is me over here. It says, I love you and something else. Millie, I don't know what it says over here. Something with the word love in it, but I love them both very, very much. Thank you for signing this, girls. This is going to go, it's going to get framed and go in its rightful spot up on the walls here of the studio somewhere. And again, make sure you check out Sex Worm. Check them out. You can just look up Sex Worm, the band. They are great. Two girls from San Diego. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you ever are out that way and you get a chance to go see them, I hope for a fact that I get to see them again at some point in my life. So let's get rolling, won't we? We got a countdown show to do here. So let's start off. We're up to number 19 now. This is a new band. I told you I got all sorts of new bands this week. Of course, not doing a show in a week and a half, my box was just flooded. I had so many new bands to go across my desk, and that over the next few weeks, we're going to have all sorts of new bands coming in here because I have a ton, and I still have a ton to go through. So I'll get to them all, but these guys are from LA. They've been around for a little while. This band is called Stonebreed. Crank this one up. This is Back Home right here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
You're watching the Sunset Island Music Show. Sunset Island Music Show. Yeah! With your host, Frankie V. Frankie V.
Come to me in a dream. Tell me what you are, what you need. Come to me as anything.
From right up the road from me here in Tampa, Florida. I'm about 45 minutes south of there. That is Penny Fountain, a new band on the program here. That song is called White Whale, and I'm looking forward to maybe getting to meet those guys. I need to do some research, check out where they're playing and stuff, but hell, 45 minutes up the road, no problem. I will be out there to see you guys at some point. Let's move on. Another new band. This is Shallow Point. They're from Knoxville, Tennessee. And this, man, there's so many good bands. We didn't know which ones to put on the countdown this week. We didn't know what to do. We just kind of had to pick and choose. But I said, over the next few weeks, we're going to have tons of new bands running across your computer screens or your TVs or wherever you watch us. So this is Shallow Point and Nothing Left. It's here on the Sunset Island Music Show. Another Irish band at number 16, that is Shadows Calling, and a song called Eraser. Those guys have been in touch with me on all my socials, and I'm glad to finally get them on the show. Shadows Calling, keep up the good work, man. We'll be hearing lots from you in the future, I'm sure. What's going on? It's Frankie V. It is the Sunset Island Music Show, and again, if you don't know anything about us, we are all about promoting independent music. Independent, unsigned music from around the globe. Of course, we've already had bands from the Soap Girls from South Africa. We've had bands from Knoxville, Tennessee. That band was from Ireland. This band coming up is from LA. I've got bands from all over the place, all over the globe, and that's what we're about, man, is just letting everybody find out. There's not too many places you can find out about independent bands all in one spot. Sunset Island Café is the place to do it, so make sure you check out our TV channel. Stream on Roku and just look up Sunset Island Cafe. You got all my shows. You got the Rock and Roll and Coffee Show with Joe Scabilla. You've got Bobby Everything in the Crockpot Cartel Show. All sorts of specials. Every band that we have gotten submitted through the website ends up on that channel, and it's as easy as that. If you want to get your band noticed, you want to get them on our channel and on our shows, just go to our website, sunsetislandcafe.com. Scroll down past my pretty face, and there's a spot in there where you can input your band name, you can put links to videos, your bio, anything you want to put in there for us to read. We read it all, so make sure you do that. So let's move on. We're going to switch gears a little bit. I told you, this girl is from Los Angeles. Apparently, she's from LA now. She was from Cleveland, so that kind of perked me up. I'm original. I say I'm from Cleveland. I was born in Cleveland. I'm from Venice, Florida. That's where I grew up. But I'm from Cleveland. I was born in Cleveland anyways. This girl's name is Prax Azari. And I don't know, I'm sure, Prax, if you hear this, please get in touch with me and let me know how to pronounce your name. It's spelled Z-X-A-R-I. And that's as much. I even went so far as to go on the computer and look up pronunciations of it, and I came up blank. So, Prax Azari, that's what we're going to call her until I can find out something different. But she's an awesome violinist and a singer and a songwriter and a little softer music than we're used to on this show, but it's all right. I love everybody. I like all sorts of music. We are non-discriminatory here, so check this out. From LA, Praxazari, this is Get Off, right here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
It's the Sunset Island Music Show. The best unsigned bands from here, there, anywhere on the planet. With your host, Frankie V.
Tell me what you want from me. I swallow all my pride. You got me laying
That, my friends, is a band from Los Angeles called Rude. ROUX''D. Rude. And I've been in touch with Rude for a while now, and I'm so happy that I finally was able to get you on the show. That song is called Women Like You. They're from Los Angeles. They're a great band. You got to check out their website and check out their YouTube channel. They've got all sorts of videos out. But yeah, I've been in touch for a while. I'm sorry it took me so long to get you on the show, but the important part is I finally got you on. So anyways, it's Frankie V. We're counting down the top 20 videos of the week as we do every week. It's 4th of July weekend, and I saw the most hysterical thing came across my Facebook today, and I reposted it. If some of you guys saw it, I had to repost it. It said, was something to the effect of, how come red, white, and blue are the colors that stand for freedom until you see them flashing behind you? And I about fell off my chair laughing, because anybody, I'm not going to say I was a bad kid when I was younger, but let's just say I've had some red and white and blue lights flashing behind my car before in my time. So anybody, I just thought that was the most hysterical thing I ever saw. So luckily I knew the girl who posted it, Chloe. I'll give you all the credit in the world, and I reposted it. I thought it was hysterical. So let's move on to a band you all know from Brighton in England. This is Dirt Royale and Better Than Worst right here. I think they shot this in their closet of their work or something. I don't know, but it's a great song. Check it out. Dirt Royale, Better Than Worst, right here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
Dreams, give them your everything they need. They're gonna throw it all away. Now with your weakness on display, tears trickle down your
From Raleigh, North Carolina, that is Cultus Black and Lorelei coming in at number 12. Now, let me tell you about Cultus Black. Most of the bands that I get on this show, actually all of them, well, I can't say all of them now, come through our website. You all know how to do it. You've all probably done it. You go to sunsetislandcafe.com, you input your band, you give us some links to videos. It goes through a series of people, and then it ends up on my desk, and then I put them all up on the channel. I put them on the radio show. We vote on what goes on this show, blah, 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 right? But Cultus Black actually didn't sign up on our website. I saw them play live, never heard of them before. When I saw them play live, if you remember a couple weeks ago, I went to see a band called Crossbreed, a show that Crossbreed is a local band here from my area. They're from Clearwater, Florida. They've been around for a long time. And they were playing a show up in Tampa. And my friend Angel Bartolotta, who's the drummer and founder of Team Cybergeist, who you also know from this show, was doing a stand-in show as a drummer for them for a few shows. So I went up there to see Angel play with Crossbreed, and all of a sudden this band Cultus Black comes out and plays, and I was like, damn, these guys are good, man. So I watched their whole show, and they kicked ass. And I thought they were from Tampa. Well, come to find out, they get off stage, and they came up, and they were hanging out with their merch. I got took this little picture right here with their lead singer, and I introduced myself, said, hey, my name is Frankie V. I do a TV show and a radio show, and you guys are great. I'd love to put you on it. And he was the nicest guy in the world, man. Said, yeah. He said, we're all over, we exchanged information, and I said, all right, I'll look you up on socials. Make sure you look me back up and follow each other and everything, and boom, here you go. They're on the show. So Cultus Black, the only thing I regret is they had all sorts of merchandise they were selling, and they were selling hot sauce. And I actually went to their merchandise guy, and I said, all right, is this like hot sauce edible? I love hot sauce. I said, is this hot sauce edible? Or is it like stuff that I need to sign a waiver before I eat it? He's like, no, it's good. And I said, all right, I'll come back and get it later because I don't want to carry it around during the show. Crossbreed show can get pretty intense. And, man, I left and realized when I was halfway home, damn, I never bought the hot sauce. So I still have to buy hot sauce from Joe from the Rock and Roll and Coffee Show. He's selling his own hot sauce, too. I'm way behind on hot sauce payments. I paid all my bills this month. I just never bought all the hot sauces I was supposed to buy. But don't worry, everybody. I will. So Cultus Black, welcome to the family, man. I'm glad to finally get you on the show here. So let's move on to the next band. Let me tell you about this one. This one is one that came through in traditional methods. They came through the website, all this stuff. I see this band show up on my list of stuff. Bottle Cap Mountain. Thought, okay, that sounds interesting. Started playing this song, and I liked it, so I listened to it for a little while. And I got about halfway through it, and I'm thinking, man, this is a good song. And it got to the point where song ended. I went ahead and doing what I was doing, went back to my normal business. And about 15, 20 minutes later, all of a sudden I was like, man, I need to hear that song again. And I went back and listened to this again. So these guys are from Austin, Texas. They're in at number 11 this week. They're making their debut at number 11. Not bad. This is Bottle Cap Mountain, and the song is called Canoe. Check it out right here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
We can drive to the zoo.
It's the Sunset Island Music Show. The best unsigned bands from here, there, anywhere on the planet. With your host, Frankie V.
That, my friends, is Georgie Hansen. This is the girl I was telling you about at the beginning of the show. She's making her debut this week at number 10. Debuting in the top 10? Not bad, Georgie. Name of that song is Say. And Georgie is a girl, I listen to her stuff. She doesn't have that much stuff out. She's like brand new. But I love it, man. I heard this song. You know, I like the hard rock stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I like this poppy stuff, too. And I heard this one. And it like immediately got stuck in my head, and the fact that I was putting the show together, and what I do is when I figure out what videos are going to go on the show, I load them all in and all this stuff, and then while I'm doing other stuff, I listen to them all 2 or 3 times. And I was overdoing something, and this song came back on, and I was thinking, man, what is that song? I don't recognize that. And when I went back and looked, I'm like, oh, that's that Georgie Hansen song. So I actually sent her an email because I looked her up on Facebook and everything, and I typed in Georgie Hansen, and there was a bunch of them. I didn't know which one was her or not. But I sent her an email, and she emailed me right back, and she said, oh, she didn't know about us either. So, hey, Nice to meet you, Georgie. Now we know who each other are. I'm Frankie V. You're Georgie. Nice to meet you. So yeah, that song is called Say. I like that one. She kind of reminds me of the Eves. Remember the Eves? They were all over this show for a while. They were a band out of Scotland. Brand New Day. Remember that song that was on the Kardashians and won all sorts of awards and stuff? I'm going to actually, Georgie, I'm going to send the Eves your link and see what they have to say about it. So welcome to the family, Georgie. I'm glad to have you, and hopefully you're around for a long, long time. So let's move on. A band we debuted on the last show from Baltimore, Maryland. Going to kind of crank it up a little bit. This is Anoxia. Remember this one? This is a good one to start cranking up. We're in the top 10 already. This is Tears I Bleed here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
They're
The Sunset Island Music Show. Counting down this week's top 20 videos from around the globe.
Top 20.
With your host, Frankie V.
Out at the club smoking a cigarette when I was struck by a beauty queen. And she was standing there drinking without a care, like she was straight from a magazine. So I walked on by to see with my two eyes, 'cause she's the one I've been dreaming of. The smell of her perfume smelled like a flower in bloom. I just couldn't get enough. Cause every time I look, pretend to look away. I know she's playing hard to get, she always gets away. I'm gonna make you mine, oh baby you look fine. I'll never leave without a kiss, I'm gonna make you mine. I'm gonna make you mine. I'm gonna make you mine. I must be out of my mind, but she was so damn fine. I got her strings and I made her move. I took her out on the floor, I had her begging for more. We couldn't wait till we locked the room. She threw me onto her bed, sex, drugs and drippy sweat. We fell asleep in each other's arms. Perfume and morning bliss, she woke me up with a kiss. I swear I just couldn't get enough. Tattoo on her shoulder, she's a rebel. That's okay, 'cause I'm trouble. Never quit, that's what I told her. What I told her. 'Cause every time I look, pretend to look away. I know she's playing hard to get, she always gets away. I'm gonna make you mine, oh baby you look fine. I'll never leave without a kiss, I'm gonna make you mine. I'm gonna make you mine. I'm gonna make you Every time I look, pretends to look away. I know she's playing hard to get, she always gets her way. I'm gonna make you mine, oh baby you look fine. I'll never leave without a kiss, I'm gonna make you mine. Every time I look, pretends to look away. I know she's playing hard to get, she always gets her way. I'm gonna make you mine, oh baby you look fine. I'll never leave without a kiss, I'm gonna make you mine. Make you mine. I'm gonna make you mine. Make you mine. I'm gonna make you mine.
From La Feria, Texas, that is October Roar and Make You Mine here on the Sunset Island Music Show. Coming in at number 8, it's Frankie V. What's going on? We're smack dab in the middle of the top 10 right now, and October Roar has been with us for a little while now. I need to make a trip to Texas, and I'll tell you about that in a minute or so, because I was having a conversation about it. But I need to get to Texas. There's too many Texas bands that I have, and I believe October Roar are friends with Saving Jackie, if I'm not mistaken, but who knows? There's too many bands in Texas for me to stay away. I need to go out there and try to work it out where I can see everybody. So let's move up to New York City, though, over on the East Coast. These guys have been on for a few weeks now. This is Heavy Halo. I love this song. It's industrial rock. Crank it up. This is Black Seed right here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
I wear the new
carefree, can't cut it loose. There's no release, 'cause I can't choose my destiny. Nothing to prove, no hope for me. Breathe, black sea, bleed on me. Breathe, black sea, breaks through the seas. I'll tear you down, I can't relate. Cut you out, alienate. Fucked up lies that we create. Alone we die, disintegrate. Breathe, black sea, bleed on me. Breathe, black why can't you see? Why can't you see? It's killing me. It's killing me.
It's the Sunset Island Music Show. The best unsigned bands from here, there, anywhere on the planet. With your host, Frankie V.
In your crown, thrust upon you by the masses you kept around. But I know if they could see all the things you pretend to be, it would burn your kingdom down. Are you listening? And you run, yeah you run. Feel your sins as they burn like the sun. Yeah you run, better run. Consequence when you poison the well of providence, drowning out the sounds of voices calling you out. And you run, yeah you run. Feel your sins as they burn like the sun. Yeah you run, better run. I'm not holding you back from everything you've done.
From San Antonio, Texas, that is Zana and Better Run. It's Frankie V. Remember I was telling you about the fact that I didn't have a trip planned for a little while? Well, I was chatting with Zana the other day. We happened to both be both on Instagram at the same time. And I don't know if I sent her something, she sent me something, but I got right back. She must have been in the car. They're on tour right now. She said they were in Houston at the time. But we kind of went back and forth for a few minutes, and I was telling her, San Antonio, Zana, Saving Jackie, I just mentioned it before, all the Texas bands that I have out there, and I told her I need to see them live. They're touring now. And for the first time, I don't have a trip scheduled. I'm always scheduled to go somewhere, and right now, my itinerary is blank. So there's 2 trips I'm kind of eyeing up. There's a ton of bands in Texas that I want to see, and I'm going to try to work it all out where I can kind of go up there for a few days, maybe a week, and catch everybody in one trip. That would be perfect. We'll see if it can happen or not. And it's either going to be Texas or Cleveland probably is going to be my next trip, because I have to go see Bittersweet Revenge. Those guys are super cool, and I wish I could go like next weekend. They're playing with Volbeat, and I love Volbeat's a big national band out of Denmark. I love Volbeat, even though they just got a new guitarist, but we'll see. But yeah, Zana, thanks for chatting with me for a little while, and I'll be in touch. We'll figure this all out. so I can come out and check you guys out. So let's move on to number 4 this week. Number 4, I love this girl. She just automatically puts you in a good mood. From Montreal up in Canada, this is Anna Pack. And I was watching something she posted on Twitter or somewhere like that, and I got stuck watching. Her and her girlfriend were going on a trip to New York, and it was their first time making a vlog of their whole trip. And they showed them packing and getting to the airport super early and then going to New York, and it looked like they had a great time, but it looked like they were worn the hell out afterwards. But this song just always puts you in a good mood, man. I'll tell you, this is one of those songs, if you're in a crappy mood, just put this one on, and you cannot help but wake up a little bit and smile. That's why it's called Good Vibes, because she's shooting out good vibes. And I love the video, because it's all nice and colorful, just like my studio here. I love it. I love colors. I love it all colorful. So check it out. From Montreal, it's Anna Pack at number 4, Good Vibes, right here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
Every day when you wake up, it's another chance to choose to shine. Feel the sun on your face, even if it's only in your mind. It's up to you, yeah, baby, what's your attitude? If you live like you're living, give the universe some gratitude. I once was told the sky is just a point of view. I once was told the best is right in front of you. So come on in and give me. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Show me you believe in all of the magic. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Tell me everything, tell me all of your passion. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. You make me light up inside. Stop surfing those bad times. You make me light up inside. Stop surfing those bad times. All the doubt and uncertainty, leave those worries all behind. Don't think it will go wrong, cause honey, what if it goes right? Take the win, big throw yourself a parade. When you live without limits, it's a secret to make lemonade. I once was told the sky is just a point of view. I once was told the best is right in front of you. So come on in and give me. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Show me you believe in all of the magic. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Tell me everything, tell me all of your passion. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. You make me light up inside. Stop surfing those bad times. You make me light up inside. Stop surfing those bad times. Bring on the tiger, the eye of the tiger. Strength and courage, baby, you're a fighter. Right place, right time, right state of mind. Right place, right time, right state of mind. Come vibe, come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Show me you believe in all of the magic. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Tell me everything, tell me all of your passion. Come give me some good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. You make me light up inside. Stop surfing those bad times. You make me light up inside. Stop surfing those bad times.
Anna Pack, ladies and gentlemen, throwing out those good vibes here on the Sunset Island Music Show. It's Frankie B. We're getting close to the end already. I told you, I love doing this show. I have so much fun doing this with everybody. And, putting it's a whole process. This show's only about an hour and a half long, but it's a whole process putting this all together and getting to talk to people and then, going out and meeting people at shows and everything. That's what I absolutely love. I am very, very, very happy with my life right now, being able to do this. So right now, we're going to move on to another band who I just love, man. They've been super cool. And there was thoughts that I might go to St. Louis later on this summer. And these guys are from somewhere around St. Louis, I think. But you know them. They're 1,000 Years Wide, and this is Yesterday. This is a great one, man. Crank it up. Right here, it's 1,000 Years Wide, Yesterday, on the Sunset Island Music Show.
Tell me what you wanted to do. All these little marks on you. You'll say you're fine and try to pretend that it won't happen again. He starts to hold your hand. That's when you understand nothing is gonna be quite like you planned. Now he's there at your house and he won't shut his mouth. Nothing's ever gonna change. You know he's all full of lies. And all these times that you try to turn away, but you believe in yesterday. You know he's all past the line. And all these times that you try to run away, but you were stuck there in yesterday. So tell me what you wanted to do. With all these little marks on you, you'll say you're fine and try to pretend that he won't do this again. Now you start to lose the light. Nothing is gonna be alright. When nothing's ever gonna change. You know he's all full of lies. And all these times that you try to turn away, but you believe in yesterday. You know he's all past the line. And all these times that you try to run away, but you were stuck there in yesterday. Tell me what you wanted to do. With all these little scars on you, you'll say you're fine and try to pretend that it won't happen again. His hand's still around your throat. It's black as you start to go. Nothing was ever gonna be alright. You know he's all full of lies. And all these times that you try to run away.
At number 3, everybody from Missouri, it is 1,000 Years Wide and that kick-ass song called Yesterday. It's Frankie V. We're getting down to the end here, man, all the way up to number 2 already with our old friends, what I call the hardest working band in show business right now. This is Healer. They're from over in Grimsby in the United Kingdom. It seems like every single day I get a new post from them. Hey, we're playing here tonight. We're playing here tonight. We're playing there. We're playing with this one. We're playing with that one. They are everywhere. Damn it that they're all the way over there in England, because I'd love to go see them. So who knows, man? I go everywhere now. I made it to Germany earlier in the summer. Maybe I'll go to England someday. I don't know. We'll have to check out plane flights if I can find a cheap flight over there. I'd love to come check you guys out, but check this one out. This is Healer and Bones here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
She told me to change, and I felt nervous deep in my stomach. Smoked the day away, but through the fog, what we're thinking of could help me fall in love. And these bones, they for you. I'm sorry for what they do. It's your choice, yeah, what you do. But these bones will follow you. These bones will follow. These bones will follow. These bones will follow. These bones will follow you. These bones will follow. These bones will follow. But those we walk across through the other side, and the we can hide. And I kiss your mouth. Yeah, I kiss your mouth. And problems, we had a few. I know now what not to do. What not to do. And these bones, they're for you. Sorry for what they do. It's your choice, yeah, what you do. But these bones will follow you. These bones will follow. These bones will follow. These bones will follow. These bones will follow you. These bones will follow. These bones will follow. And these bones, they're for you. Sorry for what they do. It's your choice, yeah, what you do. But these bones will follow you. These bones will follow. These bones will follow. These bones will follow. These bones will follow you. These bones will follow. These bones will follow.
That is Healer, everybody, and Bones from over there in Grimsby in the United Kingdom. Coming in at number 2. What's going on? It's Frankie V, and we've reached that time of the show. It is number 1 time already. I wanted to just tell you guys, remember I was talking about, the fact that I haven't taken a trip. I don't have anything planned right now. This very well may be the band that I go see next. This is Bittersweet Revenge, and damn it, I said it before. I wish I could go next weekend. They're playing like a big, I don't know if it's a tattoo festival or what, but it's like a 3-day thing out in the middle of nowhere between Cleveland and Columbus. It's actually taking place at the same prison that they filmed the movie Shawshank Redemption at. Yes, that movie was actually shot in rural Ohio, but they're having like a big rock and roll festival there. Bittersweet Revenge is playing. There's some big national bands playing. Dude, Volbeat, who never plays anywhere in the States. They're from Denmark. They're going to be there. But I want to go see Bittersweet Revenge, but I'm eyeing up a date, guys, in October, I think. You guys are playing at the Agora in downtown Cleveland. I know exactly where that's at. So maybe that might be the next trip I make. I don't know. It's down between Cleveland and Texas right now. So we're going to have to see as weeks go by what comes up and what's the most feasible to do. But we'll check it out. But anyways, you know this one. Crank it up. And you know what I said about this. I can't say it all over to. A video's got to be great when it's shot at a gentleman's club. Enough said. Can't say it any better myself. So check it out. It's Bittersweet Revenge and Blackout right here on the Sunset Island Music Show.
Blacked out and reminiscing of you, living in a dream world where it feels so true. Forget about being mad, just believing in the good times that we had. You better give me my love so I just black out. You better hand me my drink so I can cast you out. You better give me my bottle so I just black out. You better hand me my drink. I was blacked out and thinking about where you are. Last I heard you moved away so far, in a world where you treated me bad. I refuse to believe you were all I had. You better give me my love so I just black out. You better hand me my drink so I can cast you out. You better give me my bottle so I just black out. You better hand me my drink. Dude, we're out of here. There ain't even chicks here.
Marky, grab Angel. This place sucks. Get the fuck out of here.
Time to change. Are your feelings still the same? Walk away, because you know I'll take the blame. The pain, it felt so real as you were playing all your games. I'll just go and black out as I exit off the stage. Go! You better give me my love so I just black out. You better hand me my drink so I can cast you out. You better give me my bottle so I just black out. You better hand me my drink. Now!
At number 1 this week, it is Bittersweet Revenge from Cleveland, Ohio, and Blackout. It's Frankie V. That's it. That's the end of the show. We made it through so quick. I want to make sure everybody has a happy 4th of July. I just want to again say thanks to everybody who makes this show possible. All you guys behind the camera, everybody who watches the show. We're growing and growing and growing. Again, you can check it out on Roku, the biggest streaming device in the world. Yes, it's bigger than Fire Stick. It's bigger than Apple TV. Roku just kills everybody. That's why we stream on Roku. Look up Sunset Island Cafe on Roku. Of course, you can also go to our YouTube channel, Sunset Island Cafe. You know me, the easiest guy in the world to get a hold of. I've got them all now. Instagram, Sunset Island Cafe. You can do Sunset Island Cafe on Facebook. And speaking of, I need to make some people happy and to increase, not necessarily my viewership, but, you know, there were a lot of people when we combined all these sites together. that aren't following on the new ones. So I need everybody. I did some posts the other day on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you go to the Sunset Island Cafe Facebook page and Instagram page and YouTube channel, and make sure you follow them or like them or subscribe or whatever you need to do. It really, really helps out, and it helps us to keep the show going, and it helps, honestly, it helps with money coming in, and that allows me to go on trips to see all you guys and further spread the word. So please, from the bottom of my heart, make sure you do that and tell everybody you know, and retweet and repost and resend everything that I send you guys. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. So I again want to thank everybody out in Vegas for the Soap Girls show. Go check out Sexworm. You can find links to them all over my pages. Check out Sexworm, to the Soap Girls, everybody, Millie, me, mwah, I love you guys. Sam, it was awesome to meet you. I pray to God you got something to eat pretty quick after that show. Brandon Shore, the drummer, man, it was awesome chit-chatting with you. Tom, merchandiser, love the guy. He was cool as hell, man. I had a blast hanging out with him. So what a great time. I haven't had that much fun at a show. And I had as much fun hanging out with everybody that I did actually at the show, which, mind you, I made sure I was right up there in the front. I mean, I could have grabbed Millie and me from around the knees. Of course, I wouldn't do that. That would have been very, very bad. But I got my way right up front, When it all comes down to it, I'm a fan too, I don't want to be sitting in the back. Yeah, I had a good seat at the bar before the show, but as soon as they started playing, I looked at my buddy Scott, who I was with. I was like, I'm going up front. So I went up front, and it was just a great time had by all. So thank you all. It's Frankie V. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Spread the word about us. Send me all of your bands. I'm all about promoting independent bands. I'll do it as long until the day that I'm no longer on this great planet Earth. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Well, of course, we got the fireworks anyways, but they're getting ready to start going off here any minute, I'm sure. So have a great week, and we will see you next week right here with another Sunset Island Music Show. I will see you later. Woo.